Parents, beware. Some of the largest school districts in the area do not yet have policies dealing with artificial intelligence. So what was once considered underground technology is now front and center for all of us, and your kids have access to it.
That's right. WDSU investigative reporter Travis Mackel tracked down how easy it is to use and what school leaders are doing to address it in this story, Deep Fake.
Inside her warehouse district office, marketing and social media pro Becky Engel helps her clients with all sorts of new media, and that includes AI.
It's still the Wild West. You know, there's really not a lot of regulation on it.
And it's very easy to use.
It's a very valuable tool, and I think people that aren't using it are going to get left behind.
In less than 5 minutes, Engel took this recent picture of me and our photographer Doug Fain with former Governor Bobby Jindal and went to work.
Put this group in Paris at nighttime.
And in less than 4 minutes,
it was very, very quickly.
Here's what she got.
This can go viral very, very quickly, and it's just a matter of a couple of prompts.
Scary part about all of this, kids have access to it with very few guardrails.
I think if there's bad intent behind it, that's when it goes south. And that's with anything, you know, with the internet.
Case in point, a recent incident in Lafourche Parish where a middle school boy used AI to make naked images of a 12-year-old girl in his class.
Ladies and gentlemen, what's going on here, I'll be quite frank, is nothing more than disgusting.
The boy was charged with numerous misdemeanor crimes, but the case shined a light on how many school systems and educators might not be prepared to handle AI-related issues with the rapidly changing technology.
Here's what we know. We have a kid, undoubtedly, whose images were taken, manipulated, and manufactured of child pornography by a student at that school.
So WDSU Investigates went looking for answers, and leaders in public school systems in New Orleans, Jefferson, and St. Tammany parishes all admit they're behind.
Our current policy does not specifically deal with AI as a standalone issue.
Jefferson Parish educates more than 50,000 kids annually. It's one of the largest school districts in Louisiana. School board members in JP feel other rules and guidelines pertaining to things like cyberbullying, pornography, threatening and terrorizing cover AI concerns that may arise.
Our policies are generally broad enough that they cover a multitude of areas.
School board member Ralph Brandt says parents can expect the board to take more action on artificial intelligence.
For me, this is kind of a natural step for me. You know, formerly I was a criminal prosecutor, so you know what rules and what laws say, you know, are important to me. So you know, I'm always working within the district, you know, to tighten up our discipline policies.
In St. Tammany, which has 39,000 students, do you all have a specific AI policy? It's much the same as JP.
We do not. We do not have anything as of yet. We are working on those.
Frank Jabia, the school superintendent, says a plan is in the works.
We have SROs, school resource officers on every campus, and we use them. We don't investigate explicit videos or explicit images. We turn those directly over to the law enforcement, our SROs, that do those investigations.
NOLA Public Schools, with more than 40,000 students, didn't make anyone available for an interview, but in a written statement confirms the district does not have a standalone AI policy. If complaints arise, such as cyberbullying or non-consensual AI-generated content, we would follow our bullying and hazing policy.
I like to say AI is not at our door, it's already in the house and it's already in the schools.
State Representative Lori Schlegel is on a state task force formed by the Board of Elementary and Secondary Education. Their specific goal, come up with a plan on AI so all Louisiana schools can follow.
So we meet every month to discuss these issues, and our report is going to be due to Bessie and the Department of Education in March. So hopefully we'll have policy and recommendations that could be made to the Department of Education and then to the educators and to our systems.
Because experts in the field.
I also lead the Center for Community Engaged AI at Tulane.
Say guardrails and rules are desperately needed.
One of the things that they're trying to do with these types of tools is be creativity helpers. But if you can help someone draw a tiger, very convincingly, and you can help someone, and you're trying to design a tool that can help someone do anything. Anything might include things like, help me draw a picture of a naked person, help me draw this person in somewhat compromising situations.
And for school-age kids, it's critically important to know what's real and what's fake, which is why creators and influencers support real change.
I think we use it carefully, and we're really thoughtful when we use it.
As for that working group of education leaders and lawmakers, they hope that bills will be filed that lawmakers can debate and discuss next year during the regular legislative session. Let's send it back to you.
All right, Trevor, thanks. And as for the situation in Lafourche Parish, the teen boy has been suspended for his actions and faces juvenile misdemeanor charges. The 12-year-old girl involved, who hit the boy on a school bus following the incident and was expelled from a middle school, had her expulsion changed to a suspension and is back in school. Her lawyer says they are looking at taking legal action against the Lafourche Parish school system.